Hey guys, welcome back to another review. Today I am reviewing Mortal Kombat, starring Louis Tan, Jessica McName or whatever, Josh Lawson, Michael Brooks, Tadanobu Asano, Hiroki Sanada, and Joe Taslim. Oh man, I completely butchered all those. And was directed by Simon McQuinn and is about Outworld has won 9 tournaments and only one more away from taking over Earthrealm. So Lord Raiden gathers a group of fighters to attend Mortal Kombat. That's basically the overall premise of the film. All right, let's talk about the positives of Mortal Kombat. The fight scenes, some of them are really cool. Some of them, the movie has a lot of great fights, a lot of memorable ones, great fight fatalities. This is a very gloriously bloody movie. Like this is like Scorpion's Revenge kind of violence here. I mean, it's not as excessive, but still, sometimes it gets pretty gnarly. And if you are wanting a Mortal Kombat movie to watch very brutal, very bloody fight scenes, then this one kinda has it. But I'll get more into that in the negatives. But yes, it does have some very bloody, gory kills in it. One of them with a spinning hat being sawing someone in half. That was glorious. And then some of the performances are pretty good. Obviously, Hiroyuki Sanada, I cannot pronounce his name, as Scorpion was like the perfect choice. Like he was great in this movie, even though he isn't even in it that much. He's only in it for the beginning and the end, which was very disappointing. I could have used more Scorpion, but every time he was on screen, it was completely worth it. He was great in this movie. Same with Joe Taslim, the guy who played Sub-Zero. He was also really good in this movie. I want to see more of what he could do as Sub-Zero. And the costume design is also pretty good. They all look very faithful to the games and to the... Yeah, they look very faithful. And there's this one really cool fight between Scorpion and Sub-Zero that was like the main advertising thing of the movie. That's the best fight scene in the movie. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty cool. It's really cool. Probably my favorite scene in the entire movie is when Scorpion and Sub-Zero just start going at it. It's really, really, really entertaining and really fun. And that's, oh yeah, and then easily the standout character in the movie is Kano. He is easily the standout in this movie. He had the best one-liners, the best lines, probably the best acting in the movie too. He was good in the movie. Everyone is okay in the movie. I mean, the acting isn't superb or anything. It is what you need for Mortal Kombat. But yes, this is just a fun movie. This is a movie that you get together with a bunch of friends and just kind of watch. This movie is not a deep meaning of life Kano movie, true Kano film, and this movie doesn't try to be anything like that. It knows exactly how ridiculous this movie is, and it embraces how ridiculous it is. Because there are some parts in this movie that are just downright silly, and they go all out on it. Like, this movie gets really silly at times, and they know it. And even some of the CGI in the movie isn't too bad either. I just felt like I should say that because the CGI is not too bad at all. There are some parts where it's noticeable, but sometimes it's actually not too bad. All right, what else? All right. I don't want to make this review too long. All right. So do I have any negatives? I have a few. The storytelling is a little sloppy. Oh yeah, right. I have one more thing for my positives. The opening 7 minutes is perfect. It's great. I love the opening 7 minutes. All right, now negatives. The storytelling is very sloppy. There's a lot of exposition, a lot of characters explaining what's going on. It's kind of like, okay, I get it. And, you know, character choices just kind of switch with a snap of a finger if the plot requires them to. Some of the CGI is incredibly noticeable. Some of it is downright PS4 looking. And I do think that some of the action scenes could have been a little more dirty, like more hard hitting, but it was very like you didn't really feel like anyone was in danger until they were killed. It was kind of annoying. And then there was quick cutting. I mean, it's not shaky cam, it's quick cutting. Some of the fight scenes have a lot of fast cuts. They don't really show you the choreography very much, except for the last fight between Scorpion and Raiden. No, Sub-Zero, not Raiden. Between Scorpion and Sub-Zero. That's probably the best filmed fight because there is barely any shaky cam and barely any cuts in that fight. Yeah, but yeah, my main issue is with of this movie is easily how the storyline is handled. It is very, very cookie cutter, very, very what do you call it? It's just it's the script is kind of a mess. All right, and I didn't really find the main character, like Cole, I think his name is. I didn't find him very interesting. I found him painfully dull. Um, and plus, he's not even in the games, and I don't mind new characters. It's just I don't really care about him very much. I'm more was interested with Scorpion and Sub-Zero since they were always been my favorite character. My favorite characters were Sub-Zero and Scorpion. They're also my favorite Mortal Kombat storyline. And yes, this movie. All right, is this movie watchable? Yeah, it's definitely watchable. It's definitely a guilty pleasure, fun action movie with good kills in here and there. It's a very fun movie. This is clearly turn your brain off popcorn flick at its best. And this movie could have turned out to be like awful. Like this movie could have been bad, but it turned out to be the second best Mortal Kombat movie. It's better than the original. It's leagues better than Annihilation, but in my opinion, it doesn't really go over Scorpion's Revenge. Alright, so in conclusion, Mortal Kombat is a perfectly fun movie. It's not anything else. It's not great. It's not bad. It's just a fun movie. Is it worth watching in theaters? I don't know. I mean, if you're up for it, but if you have HBO Max, it's on there right now. I recommend you watch it off that. Get some friends over, like we did. We brought a friend over to watch it, and it was like the best time I've had since I watched Grand Budapest Hotel. I'm not gonna lie. All right, I'm gonna give Mortal Kombat a B minus, and is flawed but fun. So, if you've seen Mortal Kombat, what did you think about it? And if you like this review, give it a like, and I will see you guys next time.